Hi, I'm Natasha Frakes. We're at the Alpha North Capital Conference in the Bahamas. I'm here with Bob Thompson, who is the VP Portfolio Manager at Raymond James. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to be with you, Natasha.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. Been in the business 22 years, started in March of 1996, and it's funny, you mentioned something that happened 20 years ago to people in the business today, and they kind of look at you with a glazed look. So been through the ups and downs in the market, and it's quite an interesting place, I think, that we're in right now. I tend to try to look at things that other people aren't looking at, because I think that's really important when managing clients' money, and that's where you get the best value.
So what's your outlook on the small cap market right now and where that's going?
Right, as I mentioned, I have kind of a contrarian approach, and it's been said that you can't find value in anything that's popular, and I think that's great. So I tend to look at areas that are unpopular, and the small cap space is really unpopular right now. After 4 years, it's been a really rough ride, and it's starting to pick up. And 2 years ago, I was at this conference, and I said the venture exchange would probably be the best place to be over the next 5 years. It was terrible. The psychology was terrible. People were upset. People felt like throwing up when they thought about these stocks. And here we are. We're 2 years later, and things are looking better. But I think they will get a lot better, probably over the next 2 or 3 years.
Do you have any other advice for investors?
Yeah, I think if you do look where other people aren't looking, that's so important. And for example, the mining space in the past 3 or 4 years, right? In 2011, everybody wanted to be in that space. A lot of companies morphed themselves into mining companies, for example. And then as of the end of 2015, early part of 2016, nobody wanted to be in that space. People were looking at other areas. So I'm back looking at the mining space. And I think, as we get on later in the cycle and you see the US market hitting all-time highs, you see that commodities are actually trading at some of the lowest levels they've ever traded at compared to stocks in the last 40 years. And that goes back to the early 1970s. So you saw that bottom in 1999, similar place where we are right now, and you see a bottom right now for the commodities. And if people recall from 2000 until 2010, it was an absolutely phenomenal run for commodities, and a lot of things that had done well in 99 and 2000 didn't do well. And I think we're kind of at that space again. Nobody's looking at commodities. The volumes are all low on small cap stocks. The TSX Venture's done okay because we have other companies in technology and biotech, et cetera. But I really do expect the commodities to do well. And I know, one of the best investors in the world, Jeffrey Gundlach, recently, who a lot of people pay attention to, he said the surprise trade for 2018 is commodities. It's probably going to be the best place to be. Smart guy, looking at the value, and I think that's where you're going to see some nice upside.
Bob, it was great speaking with you. Thank you so much for being here.
Fantastic, Natasha. Thank you.